Hello and welcome to another video. Tonight's video is brought to you from PLR and it's the turns of the GT4 World Tour round 5 at Kyalami. So this is the third to last round of the championship. Boris is way out in front, leading by a good margin with a clean sweep so far. Can he keep it going at tonight's race, which is a little bit damp, so we're going to have to see whether some people start on wet, some people start on dries, and see which one works out best. Kyalami has 16 corners and measures 4.5 kilometres long, and the first Grand Prix was 1961, with Formula 1 being here in the 80s, I believe. So the lead for the championship lead is not really a contest. Boris could probably sit out the rest of the season and still win the championship. But myself and Promox Mate Lee are very, very close in second and third position, so all to play for that second for the rest of the podium on the championship standings. So as you say, it's a damp race, so it's going to be a little bit wet, but will it be wet enough for wets, or will it be dries all the way with the drying line? Let's go and find out. So here's the start. I am in P6 behind Boost, with a few others behind and a few others in front, probably right in the middle of the pack. Yeah, right in the middle of the pack. We going down to the first corner now, trying to go around the outside. Round we go, but unfortunately Boost, with for whatever reason terrible internet, is bouncing off everybody. He's onto the grass, and here he comes back across, and unfortunately Brimstone is the innocent bystander there and gets taken out. Nothing really anyone could really do there, just an unfortunate set of circumstances. So there we go, down the main back straight. Move up forward, we've got Mr. Azon, Bennett and Pluto here, all battling for fourth position. Bennett's going to try and send it round the outside here. This will be brave, but goes for the cutback. That got all very tight and congestion, but he's able to do it, and he's now got the inside line for the next corner, and he's through. Very good move. Pluto's lucky to have a little nibble as well. Mr. Azon, after a good qualifying and a good first corner, he's getting beat up a little bit here. Here comes Pluto up the inside, slivers his way through, and that's both of them through. Mr. Azon going back positions, was in fourth, now in sixth, and he's now 11th himself. So here we go, next lap. I got a nice good run down on the left kink, right behind, hit the brakes, but onto the wet stuff, can't slow it down, and we somehow find a little gap between Bennett and Pluto, and into the wall there, giving ourselves about 15 to 20 seconds worth of damage. Not very good, and here we are rejoining the race and trying to keep out of everybody's way the best we can. Not good. So here we have the battle for 7th and 8th, with Mr. Azon up the inside there of Boost, but as you can just see there, the lagging internet issues Boost is having is causing absolute pandemonium. Unfortunately for it, whereas Mother Nature is able to get through in that bullet of a McLaren, and here I am at the back trying to mop up any loose pieces. So here we have 7th position Expelo, with Mother Nature behind and myself. Getting up into the hairpin, hard on the brakes there from Mother Nature. That looks like a late lump, but he's made the corner, so all fair and fair. Very good move, very good. In fact, nice and late on the brakes, and he's able to make his way through. And that's going to set Expelo up for myself down into the left-hand kink and into the right corner, which I seem to be quite good at. Kind of go around the outside, hard on the brakes, making sure we don't do the same mistake as we did earlier. Going to try and go for the cutback, but there's nothing doing there, and we have to settle to stay in behind for another few corners. So here we go again, trying to go around the outside, use the extra grip of the Mercedes, going for the cutback. To the Mercedes, probably not, because this one's slow as anything in a straight line, but we're able to just keep ourselves into contacts there. A little bit slipstream, pull back out, we're on the dry line, into the first corner, hard on the brake, later braking, hit the apex, was slightly wide, but we're able to catch it up because of the dry line. So the dry line didn't look this big in the actual race, but it was massive. And there we go, position gain. An actual clean overtake for me. Bloody hell. So here we have Mr. Azon and I think Pluto in 6th and 7th position. Mr. Azon's going to have a look round the outside here. There he goes. Not quite able to make that one stick. That would have been a brave move around the outside, but at least he had a go. So here we have myself and Bennett having a nice ding-dong for the second half of the race, as I was able to take a few positions in the pits and then able to close up onto the back of Bennett very quickly. So as you can say here, this is brute BMW power versus light and nimble and agile Mercedes. Try and get a good run out of this, as good as we can possibly, to put as much pressure on there, and we try and get in the slipstream down the straight, but it's just not happening. So here we are again, a few laps later. Really good run that corner. We try and send it, but we decide not to. Just not enough room on the outside there. Again, really good exit. Get a little bit of oversteer there that just loses a little bit, but not too much. Now we're going to try and size him up for the hairpin. Try and get a really good run out of this corner, which we have done. We're gaining on him, we're right behind him, but Bennett positions his car on the inside. Nothing we can do. We go for the outside, and unfortunately just touch the wheels into the grass, and that means that we've gone a little bit wide. So here we are again. We've caught back up within a few laps, and we'll try it all again. So here we go, Bennett's gone a little bit wide. I'm able to keep a tighter line here. That's going to get me hopefully alongside him. Unfortunately, that BMW's just got too much power for me, so I can't use my extra grip around the outside because Bennett's able to cut me off. As you can see, a serious amount of more speed right up behind him, go for the outside again, but there's just no room there. Can we size him up this time into this corner again? Can we get a better run on him? We are right behind him. Off we go. Can we do it? Not as good this time. Hard onto the brakes. Turning into the corner, right up behind him. Now we're going to try and get a really good exit out of this corner and hopefully get a catapult down the straight. There we go. Still following him behind him. There we go, he goes a little bit wide there. That's going to allow us, this is our best opportunity so far. We've got alongside him into the corner. We back out, we try and get a catapult effect, but not massively able to do because of the power of that BMW, but it allowed us to be a little bit closer down the straight, so we might be able to have a bit of a lunge into the turn one. No lunge happening here. But the pressure from behind has put Bennett off the track, goes slightly wide, and that lets us through. Now it's time to pull the pin, as they say, and try and build a gap before that first corner. That's that main straight for Bennett just to breeze on past again. We both make a little bit of a mistake there, but nothing too horrendous. Into the fast right-hander. This is one of my best corners, so we need to get this right. We went slightly wide, but fortunately Bennett was even wider and goes onto the AstroTurf grass, so he's not going to have much grip out there, and we're able to pull away. Meanwhile, Boris in front, cruising to another victory, had a bit of pressure from Tony behind, but was able to just cruise away and win, and there we go, he wins the race by 4 or 5 seconds from Tony. So here are the race results. Boris in first, Tony in second place, I think quite a lonely second place to be honest, and Promox made me in third again, lonely third position. Championship is Boris is in the lead, second is Promox mate with 121, I'm in third position with 100 points, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.